Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We are here today doing something a little different on episode 5 of Wesley's Take on the World travel show, all about our favorite Magic Kingdom Magic Kingdom rides. So today we are coming to you from the car, but don't worry, we're not getting out of the car. We're just going for a drive. And we have better Wi-Fi from the car. Who'd have figured that out where we live in the country? So we're going to get started, and we want to talk to you about our favorite Magic Kingdom rides. So we've each written down 5 rides in order that are our favorites. Hi, Brandy.
Hi, Randy. And can I say my fact now?
Go ahead. What's your fact?
So I just wanted to know, this is a fact. This is true. Magic Kingdom is on the Magic Kingdom monorail loop, as well as Disney's Contemporary Resort, Disney's Polynesian Resort, and Disney's Grand Floridian Resort.
That's right. 3 resorts and the Magic Kingdom are on the monorail loop.
On one monorail loop.
On one monorail loop.
And then there's the Epcot, which is Transportation Ticket Center and Epcot.
That's right.
Which, that loses you there like, vroom.
That's
so
right.
Fast.
So now we're going to talk to you. Again, we're not getting out of the car, so don't worry about us. But we're going to talk to you about our favorite Magic Kingdom resorts. And I'm going to let Wesley go first with Wesley. What is your 5th favorite Magic Kingdom ride?
People Mover.
The People Mover.
It is really slow. If it was faster, it would be higher up.
So what else do you love about the People Mover? You gotta talk loud.
So I really love about the People Mover that it's like a tour of Tomorrowland.
It is a tour of Tomorrowland. That's a good answer. And what else do you get to see?
If you're too scared of riding roller coasters, you've got People Mover has got you covered. It will take you on a little tour of Space Mountain.
That's right. It takes you inside, and you can see the inside of Space Mountain. Mom, do you like People Mover?
I do like People Mover. I like it a lot. It's a longer ride. It's not usually got a long line. It's a great time to just kind of sit and relax.
And is People Mover on your list?
It is on my list.
What number is it on your list?
It is number 2 on my list.
It is number 4 on my list. And the reason that I like People Mover, for a couple of reasons. One, it is the ride that I remember riding with my grandparents. So that's awesome. And it is super fun to ride at night when it's dark out, but all of Tomorrowland is lit up. So you can see it all, and you can still see the castle a little bit, and Space Mountain's lit up purple, and it is really, really fun. So People Mover, anybody can ride it. You won't get motion sick. Really good. Not usually a long line, right? Usually pretty easy. Stay sitting up, okay? So, Mom, what is your number 5?
My number 5 is Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise. Now, this one gets a Christmas layover, too.
It does. It's really fun at
Overlay,
Christmas.
not layover.
And it's a fun little boat ride. Again, it's great for people who have motion sickness and things like that. You're not going to experience that on this ride. It's pretty tame. And your boat captain has lots of funny jokes as you travel through the various rivers of the world and make you laugh. It's a lot of fun.
Funny.
It is a lot of fun. Wesley, do you like Jungle Cruise?
Oh yeah. I don't think it's on my list, but if Winnie the Pooh wasn't on, if Winnie the Pooh.
Well, you haven't told us Winnie the Pooh's on your list, so don't tell us that yet.
Okay.
We'll get back to that.
So, if my number 1 ride was not on there, if my number 1 ride was not there, my number 1 would have been Jungle Cruise.
Okay.
Cause that ride just took over it.
Okay.
For me.
But you like Jungle Cruise. I like Jungle Cruise because of all the cheeky jokes, right? It's kind of fun. And again, to your point, anybody can ride it, and it gets a Christmas overlay. So that's really, really fun. Hi, Mary Kate. Hi, Angela. Good to see you. So my number 5 favorite ride at Magic Kingdom is It's a Small World. Now, I know a lot of people think, oh my goodness, I'm going to get on that ride and I'm going to get that song stuck in my head and it's going to be terrible. I love Small World. I like the song. I like to sing it the entire time we're on the boat. It is just a lot of fun, and it's kind of this vintage, quintessential Disney that I really love. Wesley, do you like It's a Small World?
Yes, except it's not on my list.
That's okay. But do you like it?
Yeah.
What do you
love
like
it.
about it?
I really like that you can meet like new people on it because your rows are like huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's like bigger than this car huge.
You can take your whole family on the boat too.
Yep.
Mom, what do you like about it?
It's just, like you said, it's quintessential Disney. It's the nostalgia, and that's what you always think of when you think of Disney.
Mm-hmm. And it's one of the rides that Walt Disney himself designed. So there's that. Now, that's all of our number 5s. Wesley, what was number 4 on your list?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan's Flight. What do you love about Peter Pan's Flight?
It is so amazing. Like you aboard a boat. I know you normally think, wait, why a boat? Planes are the things that fly. Like you're like at the top of the building, but in this world, everything is opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of planes, boats fly. Instead of growing up, you don't grow up in that world.
And what city do you fly over in your boat?
Neverland, London.
There you go. Mom, do you love Peter Pan's Flight?
Peter Pan's Flight is a lot of fun. It's really cool. Again, it's a pretty tame one. So motion sick people can handle this one. It's a lot of fun. Everything glows in the dark. It's really cool.
And what I love about Peter Pan's Flight is that it is the first ride that we all rode together on our very first trip. That's what I love about Peter Pan's Flight. Mom, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Now, I love this ride too. Tell us what you love about Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
It's a lot of fun. You go through the mines, the gem mines, and you get to see all the seven dwarfs mining their gems. And it's a roller coaster, but it's not a crazy fast roller coaster.
Except after that drop when you exit that cave.
Uh-huh.
That's really fast.
Okay, so there's one really fast drop.
It scared the life out of me.
But
You should see the picture. It's pretty fantastic.
But do you like it?
Yeah.
You do like it? I like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train because it is a really smooth roller coaster and it doesn't bang you around. So that made me feel great about it. It was really fun in the car sway.
The car
which is
sway.
also super
Yep,
fun.
that's a lot of fun.
That is also on my list. It was number 2 on my list. So, and my number 4 was People Mover, as we just said. So we don't need to talk about that again.
There we go.
So, Wesley, go ahead.
Can I say something that I like about
Sure.
Seven Dwarfs?
Yes.
So Seven Dwarfs I really liked it. Except for the part that it really didn't feel great. It didn't feel good.
Okay.
I really loved that theming. It was fun. I was crying after the end
You
of
were?
that thing because I did not feel good after
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Crazy time.
And the queue for that ride, the queue for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train also has games that the kids can play while you're waiting in line. So that's fun too. Hi Debbie. Hi Leo.
Hi.
Wesley, tell us what your 3rd favorite ride at Magic Kingdom is.
Third favorite is Dumbo.
Dumbo. Why do you love Dumbo?
Because at the end, it will just send you straight up in the air, straight at the highest level it can go. You don't have to press a thing. You don't have to use that handle to get you up there. If you want to be up there, it will send you straight up there, right at the end of the ride. And it's a pretty short ride too.
It is a pretty short
So
ride.
if your kid doesn't like heights and you don't like being down, you've got that moment for each of you. You've got the moment for your kid to be down.
Mhm.
And this really funny experience. When I was younger, I didn't really like heights. And that's why I wanted to bring it down, and I had to, it just like, and Mom pressed levered the handle, and it kept like
Bouncing up and down. That's
Yeah.
right. It
It
did.
was really funny.
That did. Hi Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
So, I also like Dumbo. Mom, do you like Dumbo?
I do like Dumbo. It's on my list, but I like Dumbo.
It's fun to ride as a family, and we got to do it and take pictures from the front car all the way to the back car. So the elephant in the circle thing. So it's fun, and again, quintessential Disney. You have to ride Dumbo.
Yep.
You can't miss it. Mom, what's your number 3?
The teacups.
The teacups. What do you love about teacups?
They're so fun. I like to spin around and around and around.
Yeah.
This is not a motion sick person kind of ride, but I really, really love it. And it's also it's one of the ones I remember riding as a kid with my family and my Aunt Penny, going around. A lot of fun.
And I just want to say something. Like if you're fine to like not spin your teacup with that little spin thing, it might be okay for motion sick people.
If you hold it still.
Yeah, if you hold that plate still and for the whole ride, it's not motion sick.
It's not as crazy dizzy.
But then nobody else gets to spin, and the machine still spins. So you got to remember that. Some people will get sick on that.
You're right.
Yeah, but you love the teacups. I love the teacups because it's something we all rode together when we went for our first trip again. So that was one of the things that I remember about the most.
Slow,
Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Hi, Paige.
Okay, we're ready for my number 3. And my third favorite Walt Disney World ride is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
He has the T-shirt.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, which
There's
is a very
a
important
great
thing for us to
big
remember right now.
beautiful tomorrow.
Great big beautiful tomorrow.
Shining, I can't sing it.
Shining at the end of every day.
Shining at the end of every day.
The thing that I
There's a
love
great
about
big
this ride is that it tells a story. It is it tells a great story. It has a great song that kind of sticks in your brain, and you learn. And it was written by the Sherman Brothers, which is awesome. And the narrator is I can't remember his last name from Christmas Story. Gene Shepard.
There you go.
The narrator is Gene Shepard from A Christmas Story, the movie. So if you like that movie, you need to know that too. So Carousel of Progress, really great, and especially if it's hot, it's about 15 or 20 minutes that you can go inside and sit in the air conditioner and watch the show. Also, the longest running stage show in history, Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Wesley, do you love Carousel of Progress? You do?
It's not on my list, but it's pretty fun. At least I think it's not.
But it's pretty fun.
It's really fun. It's not on my list, but it's really, really fun. I really like that song. It gets stuck in my head every single time I write it. That's why.
I love it.
It's on my list.
Mom, do you love Carousel of Progress?
I do
love
enjoy
Carousel
Carousel of Progress. It's mostly fun for me to watch him having fun.
I love Carousel of Progress. Wesley, what is number 2 on your list?
Number 2 is Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion. This was a surprise to me, by the way. Tell us why you love Haunted Mansion.
So when you go backwards like one time, and this is not good for kids who don't like really creepy things. It is not good for kids who do not like creepy things. Like when there's one time when you're in your vehicle, and there's like mirrors that like turn you into a ghost.
That's right.
That was super creepy.
But you liked it. You rode this with
Kylie and Jake.
Kylie and JP the first time you rode it, and you really, really liked it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, which surprised me, honestly. Mom, Haunted Mansion?
It's not my favorite. I do have some funny memories with Neva and Mackenzie riding this ride. I'll tell you a story later. And I like that. I'll ride it with Wesley because Wesley enjoys it.
That's how I feel about it. I'll ride it with Wesley because Wesley enjoys it. Not my favorite. I'm not really into the creepy things, but we love it. Go West, love Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
That was Pastor Jason.
Oh really?
Yep, it was. Okay, Mom, what is your second favorite Walt Disney World ride?
People Mover.
Which we've already talked about. And my second favorite Walt Disney World ride was Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which we've also already talked about. So we don't need to talk about those. So we're gonna let Wesley go last with his first favorite. So Mom, tell us what your most favorite Walt Disney World ride is.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yo-ho, yo-ho,
So
a pirate's life for me. Right?
Yep.
What do you love about Pirates of the Caribbean?
For me, that's the one that goes right back to being a kid. I rode that ride. I can't tell you how many times as a kid, growing up with family in Florida, and have gone a couple of times when it's been closed, and like my spirit has just been crushed because Pirates wasn't open. It's the one I always have to get on at least once, just because it's fun. The
cannot
song
do it.
sticks in your head. It's a nice time to cool. Even the queue is inside, so you can cool off. And, sometimes you can catch, glimpses of Johnny Depp at the one in Disneyland.
I cannot do that one.
Why? What do you
That
think about
drop
Pirates?
really makes me scream.
The drop makes you scream? You know the one at Disneyland has 2 drops.
Ooh, no, I definitely can't do Disneyland.
Well, Dad likes Pirates of the Caribbean as well. And now that we have discovered our new love for a certain musical, it makes me think of Hamilton because he was a kid growing up in the Caribbean. So I have a new love for Pirates of the Caribbean just for that. But Wesley does not love Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay.
It scares the life out of me.
Dad's number one, he's going to feel the same about. Dad's number one was Splash Mountain. Now,
that huge drop really gets me.
The huge drop really gets him. The reason I love Splash Mountain, though, is because of the theming in Splash Mountain. It's a great story, it's really fun, and you cannot do any better than Zippity Doo Dah. Greatest Disney song ever written. My oh my, what a wonderful day.
It's
That's right.
also Arnie's
I like that
Evie's
song.
favorite ride.
It is Evie's favorite ride.
Splash Mountain
And
is
Hattie.
your
I
favorite
think
ride.
Hattie said that was hers too.
It's Hattie's too.
I think so.
But Wesley, tell us how you feel about Splash Mountain.
It's way too scary for me.
It's way too scary.
Because of that huge mountain that you go down, it's like, boom!
And then it splashes.
And, yeah.
Well, Mom, what do you think about Splash Mountain?
I enjoy Splash Mountain. It's a lot of fun.
But not on your list.
It's not on my list.
Okay, last one. Wesley, what is your most favorite Walt Disney World ride?
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
So like in one setting you're like bouncing. That's one reason why I love it. It's so fun. Like it's like you're inside like Winnie the Pooh's honey. It's like
The Honey Pot?
there's like vehicles that look like Winnie the Pooh's honey pot.
That's right. And it's fun, and it bounces you around, and then
Yeah.
it shifts you around like this. You feel like you're on the water, and then like the wind, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Now, this is on the track of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride when it used to be at Disney World, but it was replaced by Winnie the Pooh. And we really like it.
But it's-
Side note, before we come back to this, about Splash Mountain, we did get stuck on it last time we were there, and that was fun. We had an in-show exit.
And there's little hidden homages to Mr. Toad in Winnie the Pooh. If you look, you can find Mr. Toad.
That's true.
In the
And Haunted
ride.
Mansion. Both of those. So,
So you can still ride Mr. Toad at Disneyland, just not at Disney World.
you can still ride Mr. Toad at Disneyland. But are you finished talking about Winnie the Pooh? Anything else you want to tell us about it?
It was probably my favorite ride when we were there.
It was your favorite ride? I loved it, and it
It's
was a
pretty fun.
surprise, really fun ride. Was
I
Winnie the
have my
Pooh.
present?
I was surprised by that. You can in just a minute. Mom, Winnie the Pooh?
I enjoy Winnie the Pooh. I had a book on tape as a kid. That was Winnie the Pooh, and the ride tells the same story with the same music and all that was on the book on tape. So that's a lot of fun.
Okay. So to recap, what was on all of our lists was the People Mover. And Mom and Dad both had Seven Dwarfs Mine Train on their list. And number one on the three lists were Winnie the Pooh,
Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean, and Splash Mountain. So those are our three number one favorites. Now, before we go, Wesley's birthday is next week. And because everybody is, staying quarantined and social distancing, we didn't get to have his birthday party, and he's not going to get to see his friends. So some of his friends and some of our friends have sent him cards and gifts for his birthday, which is really exceptionally nice. And so today we thought it would be a surprise for Wesley to say to people who watched our show pretty faithfully, Mr. Tim and Miss Debbie sent Wesley a gift, and we're going to let him open it on the show. So thank you, Mr. Tim and Miss Debbie.
Thank
And we're going to let
you.
Wesley open the package you sent. Go
Okay,
quick.
Where do I open it?
Just slide the side.
Yep, pull that up.
You got it?
Pull that up like that. Yep, there you go.
Here we go. Let's see.
What is it? It's a happy birthday card. I'm gonna look at
It's
this.
a happy birthday card,
And
and
2 gourmet fudge brownies.
Let me see.
Woohoo!
Can I hold one?
Thank you.
thank you. Oh,
Buddy.
and we spilled them in the floor.
Yep.
They're still good. They're individually wrapped.
Woohoo!
That's
Look at
awesome.
that.
Thank you, Mr. Tim and Miss
Thank you,
Debbie.
thank you,
Right?
Thank you.
You say.
Thank you a lot.
We really appreciate it. Well, we don't know what the next show is going to be about. We're going to work on that tonight and tomorrow morning, and hopefully by tomorrow afternoon we'll have episode 6, and we can tell you what it's going to be at some point tomorrow before we go live. But thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. And anybody else have anything? All good, Wesley?
Yep.
See you real soon.
See you real soon.
See
Stay
you real
well.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.